This is the largest crocodile ever found in the world. It was discovered in 1974 by a local hunter named Bujang Senang, who is the namesake of this particular species of crocodile. The animal was found in the northeast region of the island of Borneo in an area known as Sarawak. However, the crocodile did not just pop into existence in 1974. Locals had been telling stories about a ferocious man-eating crocodile for years before then. In fact, one village elder even claimed that there were crocodiles living in the area that were over 100 feet long. Clearly, nobody believed him. After all, the biggest crocodile ever recorded was only around 23 feet long. But still, people have been getting eaten by crocodiles in the area since the 1950s, so there was definitely some truth to their claims. The legend goes that the massive crocodile had made its home in the mangroves near a village called Kampung Hilir. It reportedly emerged from the water during the night to snatch villagers and their livestock. For years, hunters would try to slay the beast, but they would come back empty-handed, and with a few scratches and bites to prove their valiant effort. Legend also tells us that one day a brave hunter named Bujang Senang decided he'd had enough of the monster. So he took his two sons and set off to find it. He tracked the beast to a cave where it was nesting, and though his sons were scared out of their minds, Bujang and his eldest son snuck into the cave while the crocodile was sleeping and stabbed it multiple times with a large knife. They managed to get out of the cave alive, but the crocodile eventually died after slithering into the river and getting lost in the maze of mangroves. The next morning, the villagers went down to the river to find the dead body of the crocodile. And sure enough, there it was, floating near the entrance to the cave. It measured a whopping 36 feet long and 7 feet wide. That's almost twice the length of a school bus. Now, obviously, this story sounds like a tall tale, but we do know that at least one crocodile did wash up on the shore near that cave, and it was really big. We also know that locals had been telling stories about a giant crocodile long before it was discovered. Maybe the stories inspired the discovery, or maybe the discovery inspired the stories. We'll never know. Now, if you're wondering why this crocodile wasn't just some magical undiscovered species of crocodile, it's because it was a saltwater crocodile, specifically a saltwater crocodile with gigantism. That's when an animal grows to be much larger than other members of its species due to genetic mutation. Unfortunately, the giant crocodile didn't preserve. There are no bones or even a complete skeleton to prove its existence, so the story has unfortunately been relegated to folklore. But that doesn't mean it didn't happen. After all, there were plenty of eyewitness accounts from people who had seen the beast. And who's to say a crocodile can't grow to be over 100 feet long? Even if it isn't very likely, there are plenty of unexplored areas of our oceans, so anything is possible. Even though we don't know if the stories are true, we do know that crocodiles are scary predators, and you should definitely avoid them. That's all for now. See you next time.